Hi guys, my name is Kit. So, first, why are some people better at bargaining than others? First, some people are better because they have negotiation skills. Negotiation skills help them to make deals and bargain better by setting up an argument between the shopkeeper and themselves, the customer, in order to decrease the price, thus buying cheaper products. Another thing is that they are more confident. Confidence can help confidence can help them a lot while they bargain because because some people they may be better. They may they are good at knowing the prices, knowing the economics and things like that. So they're confident and they will argue about that. They will have the will to stand up for themselves and to lower the price that is clearly too high. Is bargaining becoming less common nowadays? Yes, I think bargaining is getting rarer nowadays. First, well, people first bargaining mostly happens in traditional markets and places where there are no and places like small businesses where there are no fixed prices. But nowadays people often go to supermarkets, where there are fixed prices and there is a clear link between each stores run they can run in a company, a chain, and they of course have fixed prices and fixed policies of their own chain, of their own company. So people cannot bargain with those because it's their own policies. Yeah. So do you think young people are good at managing their money? No, I don't think I don't think young people are good at managing their money because first they're still reliant on their parents for financial for finance. By being so overly reliant on their parents for for financial decision making, they will have they will be less they will be less financially conscious and thus worse at managing their money. And also, they young people nowadays they have very impulsive buying habits with the influence of social media and fast ordering applications like Shopee, Tiki Plaza. Those applications can deeply affect can negatively affect a young person's buying habits, from thus may thus creating impulsive buying habits. Why do some people enjoy looking for discounts even if they are wealthy? Because they are frugal. Because some people can be frugal. They want they want to find these discounts because they don't want to because they have plans for their own finance and they are well aware of their financial situations and plans forward. So they are frugal and they will try to look for discounts. So in order to pave way for the best route in in their future in finance. What kinds of products are people more willing to negotiate in price for? In my opinion, secondhand goods and bulk purchases are the kinds of products that people are willing to negotiate. First is about the secondhand goods. Everyone can everyone can have their own opinion on the quality and the conditions of the secondhand goods. That way, that way they may put up arguments to to negotiate and to convince the dealer about the condition and the quality of the secondhand goods, thus gaining a gaining more of a bargain out of the goods. Another thing is that another kinds of products is bulk purchases. Bulk purchases is when people buy things in large quantity, and when buying things in such a large quantity, there is no guarantee of the of the of the shipment's safety, and there can there can be risks there can be risks during shipment, and there can be scamming. So people, mm, they may negotiate the price for book purchases, thus gaining insurance, a better price, and now have maybe backup budget in case of risks of damaging or things like that. Do you think online shopping has made it harder to find good bargains? No, I don't think online shopping has made it harder to find good bargains. First, there are first there are numerous shops um that can sell the same kind of product. So this shop can sell the product at a lower price, while the other can sell at a higher price. People can search for those shops, and from that, gaining still gain a good bargain for the product. Should parents teach children how to save money from an early age? Yes. First, it's about the final financial awareness. Par- Children should be taught about the importance of money, and how to how to be wise in spending and gaining. So so when they grow up, their financial planning and situation can be easier. How do advertisements influence people's spending decisions? Uh, First, it's about persuasive marketing. Advertisements attack into the consumer's psychology and mindset about about the products and the brands. So it is very persuasive for the consumers. Yeah. How has people uh do do you think people should always choose the cheapest option? No, I don't think people should always choose the cheapest option. First is about the quality. Buying a product at a high price can somewhat guarantee the quality of the of the product. buying buying it at a cheaper price can be risky no because the product can be a second-hand goods, and buying it at a cheap price means the condition is not good. The no quality can be very bad, and people may stuck it. How has people's attitude towards spending changed compared with the past? Well, in my opinion, people has grown more comfortable in spending compared to the past. First, people nowadays have more disposable income. In the past, when the economy um, rely mostly on agriculture and small industries, um, people have less disposable income, so they will have to be, you know, extremely cautious about their spending plan and may be reluctant to spend money on things, even things regardless of the importance. But nowadays people have better jobs, and they have more stable income. So thus more stable income. Therefore, they have more disposable income. From that, they are more comfortable in spending. Studies has shown studies studies show that many criminals have low level education. For this reason, people believe that the best way to reduce crime is to educate people in prison so they can get job when they leave prison. To what extent do you agree? Disagree? I I totally agree. Prison acts as a prison acts as a punishment, a breakdown for the criminal's ideology. And when the prisoners' old ideology has been broken, they will have to be rebuilt. And no, education in prison can act as a very important part in rebuilding the criminal's ideology. It is imme- it is immediate. It is immediate, and people. It is immediate, and the prisoner can have a bigger chance in improving their behavior and mindsets. So when they are released, they can be more they can be more capable of reha- rehabilitating and reintegrate into society. I totally agree.